Hey guys, Brent Hull at the Italian Revival House. I got my MBU class here. You're going to hear some questions and answers. Should be a fun thing. There's a lot of great stuff going on in here too. We've got the cut stone here. A lot of it is going into the back. We've got this front green room that the team was drawing up. It's now put together. You're going to see that. Bunch of great updates. Come join me. Which order is this? Doric. But instead of the triglyphs, they got a bracketed frieze, right? And then it goes up, supports the cornice, the dentil cornice, and then you got an attic course above. So the balustrade above is called an attic course, right? Then they've got a lower order here on this entry piece that kicks out. So really good classicism. Look at the eave detail going around the side, that you've got a hierarchy of this main body with the paneled eave, right? You got those huge brackets coming out, the decorative rafter tails, paneled eaves. I mean, this is really well done. And then it steps down to these outer wings. And so these outer wings are the oldest part of the house. It was originally red brick. If you look at those columns out front and that ironwork, okay, that's original, but the columns on the side are not. So what originally was here was those big columns and then this low balustrade that ran across the yard. And then a lot of this has been built up. It's a great house in a great street. And so there's been a number of owners, not all good. That 3-car garage, when I was very early in my career, I was a trim carpenter and millworker. I built those windows and doors for that thing by another contractor that was working here, but eventually it got painted. And so probably 30 or 40 years ago, it got painted. If you can see on that right side, there's a piece of cast stone. It looks like an old opening there. That was the porte-cochere that you drove through, okay? And then all this got added onto. So you're gonna see a kind of a rambling inside. The biggest challenge and what all that cut stone is over here is there's a rotunda on the back that was not very well done, according to Brent. We are fixing that and you'll see part of that. The room that you drew, okay, is right there on the left. And so you'll get to see how we panelize the room and see whether you got your answers right or not. We redid this porch because it was popping and falling apart. You'll see that we kind of bordered off this main section and then stepped down to the other side, trying to maintain a hierarchy as you go away from the building. There will be a balustrade that goes back on this. If it's taken off, it's going to go back on. This project started probably a year and a half ago, and we've got another 6 or 8 months to go. You'll see a lot of the upstairs is finished. We're trying to come down. So we walked in and I just said, look, that's terrible. We gotta fix that. Yeah. We can't do that. All this was painted. All this woodwork, all this ceiling was painted. And they had gotten Decorator Supply, and there was all this crazy Victorian stuff added to it. And so the whole Italian Revival vibe was gone. When we started stripping it away, okay, there was that entry right there was panelized, but you couldn't see it because it had been covered up. We pulled all that away and we go, oh my gosh, that paneling is beautiful. And realized that the front door was originally the same as these two doors here. You can see the cutouts where the hinges were and everything else was in that opening. So 3 doors, you walked into this vestibule. It was all painted. It was gunked up with this bad ornamentation. You'll see that we've got this beam ceiling here. We are actually going to have a floor that kind of picks up this same grid pattern in here with parquet floor. There's a smaller grid pattern in there in the dining room. And then when you go to the kitchen, we put a more rustic beam pattern in there, trying to build off this hierarchy, kind of show a more simplified roof in there of how that comes together. This is the paneled room in here. We have been able to go back with, there was all open window panes. We've been able to go back with divided light windows like there originally was, and a mix of casements and double hungs.